Sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score 6-7. Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right there.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. Room here to run. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Prescott. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Doyle. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Doyle. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Doyle. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Saints are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Everybody 47. Everybody kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Doyle, he'll buy some time, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Coach. And the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw on 2nd down. Doyle. That one complete to Joe Reed. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Caught on the right side, Reed. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Doyle. The pass caught by Olave. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Doyle. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. And the Rams have scored to move in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 38, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up second and long. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve his...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Doyle going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. To the air again, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And taken down just shy of the 40. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The CD always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early wins.